Yeah, maybe. The screen here, right? But maybe? Ah, okay, okay, okay. Yes, you can see me double. Ah, hello, hello, test, 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 test. Yeah. How do you know? Ah, maybe let's try without. Can you go outside and check? Let's disconnect. Yeah.
It's on the email. It's on the email.
Ah, to the proper meeting.
Yeah, the proper meeting is on the Gmail.
But they're coming inside now, or they're
We
starting.
need to pause. Maybe you can pause.
Yes, we are progressing in recordings.
Okay. So
Yes. Okay, so welcome once again for our session today. It's going to be about Dabke, so traveling into the heritage and the route for that is coming from Middle Eastern region. It was really a journey for me to gather all this data and all this collection of this information from all the countries and about this music, and I wanted like to share this session with you to give you insights how it started and how it looks like now, and I hope that you'd like all this information that will be shared with you. Of course, we can have like some time to ask questions, so if I'm going too fast, please let me know. I will just pause and answer any of your yeah, queries or questions or doubts. So yeah, so this session is really all good. Okay, so yeah, this session is like really a discovery for all of us. Yeah, so we will try to touch all of these topics and yeah, get like familiar with what the people were doing in that region, how they're using this dance in their lives, in their yeah, like in their special occasions, I would say, or even doing yeah, like special things. And yeah, so before I can now go to the slides and start showing you maybe some pictures and some videos that will be translating what I'm saying. So yes, so first let's share the screen with the online. It's visible. Yes. So please, for the online, if you can give us thumbs up if everything is visible. Okay. Okay, so cool. First thing we want to, as I mentioned, share the heritage. So this kind of dance Dabke is coming from Levant. So Levant is like the region that is Palestine, Jordan, Lebanon, Syria, and Iraq. So this is like a compilation of these countries, and people call this region Levant, and they call these people Levantines. So basically, everyone that is residing in this land. So prior to Levant, there was this culture that was called Canaanite. So it's very like ancient culture that dates back before Christ. So it was first Canaanite region, and then it was Phoenician, and all these cultures, you know, collapse, and then there are the new Levant countries that emerge, and they started, yeah, like being existing as separate countries, and of course, so this dance is really traveling between one of these countries. So you will see it later how this music is really repetitive. And yeah, so basically, first we had Canaanites. So this is like ancient cultures, I would say. And some Lebanese say that they are like coming from ancestors of Phoenicians. So we can say partially yes, but the Lebanese people then mixed with the Arabs that were coming from different regions, and this population now became Lebanese. But Lebanese and partially some people from Syria, from the coastal side, they say that they are related to Phoenicians directly. So yeah, the region, as I mentioned, it's here. So you have few known cities of Phoenicia that is called Byblos, Sidon, or Tyre. So these are like castles. On the full screen. Yes. Yeah, I think we wanted to present it because we want to. Okay, let me try it like this. Is it this better? Like this? I can go like this? Because I would need to open the. Yeah, because I need to open some videos after.
Czekajcie, to matę i ewentualnie też można się zgłosić spotkanie, kiedy macie Hadka na misję jakby na telefonie, a Hadka na myśliku. Wybaczcie, że tak powiem, bojowe warunki. A może lepiej tutaj, Julia, co? Nie, bo chyba... Chodźcie, bo... Jak ktoś chce, to tutaj zapraszam.
Okay, technical break. We are trying to fix the offline. Yes.
Troszeczkę lepiej? Chcecie się dzwonić na tym? Nie. Dobra. Na pewno, Ewa? Dobra.
Okay, so I will try like this. We are trying to keep this view because we want to open the videos and share it, so it will be easier to exit then from this presentation mode and come back to this mode. Okay, so coming to this region, as I mentioned, we have Byblos, Sidon, and Tyre. So these are like small cities now in Lebanon. But in these places, you can find like castles, and you can find the remainings of the Phoenician culture. And the Phoenician culture traveled like from Lebanon, so from this side, and went to the west. So it went to Egypt, then it went to Carthage, which is now in Tunisia, and it reached somewhere close to Iberian Peninsula. So it was really like a very commerce, like it was into commerce and vending and selling stuff. And just to show you how this culture might have looked like, it will not be a very part of our lecture, but I just wanted to show you some like insights. And it's really nice video that I discovered myself as well. So this is like 5,000 years before Christ that this culture was started from. Maybe for the next one, or maybe I can share the whole video. Okay, so I'll share on the chat so you can also see. And they use language that is now between like Arabic, Assyrian, so like this ancient language, I would say, Aramic. So it's like you hear some words that are similar to Arabic, something is similar to Greek sometimes. So this was like the fusion, like culture. This was like very fused, like from many other cultures. So yeah, these are some remainings in Lebanon that you can find. Okay, so let's go back, and yeah, this is like some historic art that you can see, and here it's on the side. You can see these are like also Canaanites, so they were like dressed up like this. It's like similar to nowadays Dabke clothes. So this is really like for me eye-opening that they were like even looking like people now, and we are still using their costumes. So yeah, this is, and now, as I was mentioning, myth says that Dabke was originally used in religious rituals. So basically, people were using it to express some emotions, maybe pray for the gods, and yeah, like to create also to celebrate the springtime. So they were putting costumes and dancing in their ways at that time, and they were also using this kind of dance to also use some poetry in the music. So even now nowadays we are still starting some of the Dabke songs with poetry, and then we are continuing with dancing and yeah. So also to mention that it was related to praying for the gods and also for the fertility of the land, and yeah. So this is like the connection of this dance and old historical cultural yeah, like yeah, old historical culture civilization. And next, we have like now modern Dabke dance. So as we said, it came from the Levant. We don't hide that. And the Dabke meaning of this word is like you hit. So you stamp your feet. So basically, you're doing like this. So you're Dabke. In Arabic, it's like you are stumbling something. And this like the stumbling also makes the sound and also puts you in the rhythm, and you feel this music. So I can show you now some examples, and we can already. But can you? I'm not sure what we should click. So this is the video. Let's pause it. So let's put this on the chat also so people can see it. 1 second. Where is it? Ah, chat. Okay, cool, yeah.
That is possible. Can you open the normal screen of this meeting?
Yes.
Here.
O dostępnie.
Here. Udostępnij dźwięk. Maybe now.
Okay, cool. Okay, let's try. So, this is on the side. And as you can see, it's a mix between women and men, so it's open dance. We can mix, and even the leading is a lady, and she's really known in Lebanon and Syria. Now they're still communicating how to start, and she's giving them the notes, and she's leading like she's holding the stick, and now she's gonna start. So now she's setting the tone, like the rhythm, and yeah, and they follow her normally. So now, she's. And this is typically at the wedding. So basically, you have your wedding, you can ask a group to come and celebrate with you, and there's few of them that come with the instruments, and it gives additional environment, and you have the mood of this festive mood. Okay, so this part. Okay, now back to the presentation. Maybe one more video I can quickly show. Yeah, so one more video I will quickly show and also share on the chat. So this, I would say, they already started the movement, and she's already showing and like moving faster. So it's normally the Dabke starts slowly, they start to organize, and then things go faster and faster. But we will see more details, like we'll see more different types of Dabke. So yeah, I just wanted like to give you highlights. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. Okay, so coming to the Levant region again, to mention, like in red we have like the marked countries, so Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, and Palestine. And if you see on the side, both sides, we have like Iraq, that is in bit gray, and Egypt. So the Dabke also went to that part of the, let's say, Arab world, or to that part of the Middle East region. So it influenced. So basically in Iraq you have some kind of Dabke, it's called Chobi. So we will also show you some examples. And this is like, Chobi is very typical for Iraq, but they dance it differently than the Dabke that we have in Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, and Palestine. And also Egypt, you know, you have Saidi. It's like similar to Dabke, but it's not the same. But also sometimes, like I can see now some Egyptians doing Dabke. So, but it's like affecting them, but it's not coming from them directly, I would say. But they took it, you know, like because Arabs were moving and they were taking their culture and they were sharing it. And you might see some kind of Dabke also in Egypt. So yeah, history of Dabke. So we know that Dabke was used initially by villagers. So how it started. So people were having like building houses, and this is like let's say it's a myth, and I would say maybe it can make sense, and we can decide if yes or no. So basically, when they're building houses in the old times, the houses were made from mud, and the houses, when you build them from mud, after some time they dry. So before, when they dry, there is cracks between the walls of the, let's say, the ceiling, so water will come inside. So what they do is that close to springtime, they were gathering like the people and going on the top of the roof of these buildings and trying to fix this. So they were holding hands and dancing around the building, like the ceiling, and this helped the ceiling to come back again and to close it. And it's called Dabke because, you know, they're stamping their feet on the mud and on the branches. So this is how it started. And there's also even kind of Dabke, it's called Dalauna. So Dalauna, it means giving aid. So giving hand or like aiding someone. So we think, and many scholars say that this is the reason why Dabke started, or it was like considered like some kind of ceremony tradition, and also the launa is like we're helping each other. And yeah, so they are forming a circle and they're moving around. And also, apart from working, Dabke also was used to celebrate. So it became part of the celebration. So if you have a wedding, if you have some, I don't know, if you are from college and you graduated, your parents, if you are wealthy, they can order for you a group, or even organize some kind of event that people will come and they will even dance together and yeah, celebrate this success. So, and also there's some part of the land, it's considered part of resistance. So if you go more to Palestine, first it was used in weddings and good, like, let's say, celebrations, but you know, because Palestine is like has different you know, like reality than most of the Arab countries, it became more like part of the resistance. So basically when they dance, they are like connecting it to each other and also like trying to deliver a message. So that's why the Dabke in Syria and Lebanon, you will feel it's slightly different than what you see in Palestine and even in Jordan. But we will see more examples on that. But let me show you before what I was meaning when people are dancing on the rooftop, because for me it was also very interesting to know that. So I will share also the video here. And just not to deprive the online, we also post them the link. Okay, so let's come back. So if you see here, we have like Bedouins using it. So yeah, they're saying it's coming first from Phoenicians and Bedouins that were walking. And here we see this is the top of the roof. So people are dancing on the top, and you see like they're trying to fix the structure. Even they're showing you, they're showing you. And also there were people dancing it in the Bedouins. So in the Sahara, they were just, you know, celebrating, embracing the desert, and preparing also for some fights. Sorry? Yeah? Okay. So yeah, even there are some dances, some dance called Arda. So they were also using it when preparation for some fight. So the men were also joining together and like preparing to be strong to face let's say their enemy. So yeah, so this is like we can say Dabke was used for supporting each other, for celebration, and for also building up morale. Yeah. So this is a really nice video. I would advise to visit it later on. So let's go back to the presentation. Okay, so next. So here, the word Dabke. So the root of the word Dabke comes from the approach of the steps. So before it became Dabke, it was Darbak. So they removed the word R, so it's more easy to pronounce and to rely on. And then you have the word Dabbik. So Dabbik is like the person who's like doing this act. So he's Dabbik, and also it's a word of following something. So mainly the first one we call, he's like the Dabbik. So he's like starting the leading, and everyone is like following him. And also to stick to it, in dance of Dabke, there are also the shoulders and the hands also are like also connecting to each other. So when you dance, you are always like having someone holding you. So this is like you're like being followed by someone, or you feel someone is like relying on you to do the next action. And of course, always the leader on the right side, he's leading the whole group and showing them what to do. So let us show more about what is Dabke and where it came from. This is a really nice video.
You already know that Dabke.
Okay, let's share in the chat.
Is a very joyful dance. But what's its meaning? Where did it come from? If you want to know all this, let's get started.
And here they're showing that they're doing the
Dabke
ceiling and someone
is
fell
a
down.
popular dance from the Middle East. It's characterized by stomping the floor with your feet. It comes from Lebanon, Syria, and Palestine, but it's danced in all the Arab countries. We don't know exactly where it was born, but many say that it happened in the mountain Lebanon region. Each region added its own style and variants to the dance, creating a great variety of figures and choreographies. The outfits that are used, as well as the instruments, are traditional. Some of the instruments are the tabla, the mismar, the mijwiz, and the oud. Over time, more elements were added, like handkerchiefs, swords, daggers, or the typical masbaha that is carried by the awa or Raqs who makes it twirl with emotion. Music was of vital importance for the development of the dance, thanks to artists like Fairuz, Wadi al-Safi, the Rabbani brothers, and Zaki Nassif. There are many stories about the origins of the typical foot stomping. One of them tells us that in the mountain villages, families would help each other out for the construction of houses. The whole community participated. The materials at the time were not very good, in which sometimes cracks and leaks would appear. When the constructions were finished, the elders would ask the younger ones to climb to the roof and check that these were firm and they wouldn't fall down. With precise orders from the ones below, they would grab each other by their arms and start moving in a straight line. This helped in case someone fell. If everything was firm, the foot stomps would guarantee that the construction was well done. And just like that, over time, this became a tradition, in which with practice later became a popular entertainment. This is how, with music and songs played by the older ones, this became what we know today as Dabke, a popular dance that remains over time.
Yeah, sorry, I was sharing to one specific person. Yeah, so I was sharing on the chat to one specific person. We now are sharing with all the group. So you're the special one. Okay, so let's come back to the presentation. And next one. So popular Dabke types in Lebanon and Syria. So we said first the Dal'una, so it's giving the hand of aid, and then we have the next one. It's called Arab. It's like comes from the word Arab, but it's specific kind of Dabke, and it's all I would say it's correlated to the Bedouins. So Arab is like when I hear Arab Dabke, you feel the mood of the Arab, let's say, like this feeling of the Bedouins. And then you have Mijwiz, so basically you have this Dabke that's a bit quick, and also they use this special flute. Did you have this flute somewhere? Yeah, so we will show you this flute. Yeah, so this is you might have seen somewhere. This is like double layered, like flute. I can try to blow it later. Yeah, but it's really nice. Like I got it from Lebanon. It's really nice instrument. Okay, so and it's made from bamboo. These so basically to blow the air so it works well, you just put here like this, and here it has an opening, and this one also. Yeah, so here, sorry, you put all this part goes in the mouth, so all this part, and then when you put this part in the mouth, you then start blowing and you fret from here. So you do like that. Yeah, so it's similar to Ney, to Mizmar, but it's like doubled, and yeah, it's really nice. Yasmin was trying it yesterday, and she was making some sounds from it. So, yeah. So yeah, this is Mijwiz. So in Mijwiz Dabke, you'll see this instrument, and we will see it in a second. And then there's Dabke Baalbaki. So Baalbaki Dabke is like Baalbak is a city in Lebanon. It's very known, like from the even from the Roman times as well. And in Baalbak, you have a lot of Dabke types. So we will see some of them. And yeah, Baalbak is for us Lebanese a very like representative city, and it's like yeah, it has a lot of this culture of dancing, and we take many things from there. And also we have this last type I mentioned, it's Hawara. So this is like also typically from Lebanese, like and Syrians are starting to use this kind of music and also dancing to this kind of songs. I will also show you some examples. So Dalauna, it is like the rhythm used there. It's 6/4, so it's 6 beats, and yeah, it starts basically with having the first part is the lawih or the dabik. So it's like the first one who's starting the dance. As we saw the lady in the first few videos, she was like leading and showing the group what to do. And normally the people are standing like in semicircle, and yeah, the right one is leading, and she holds the line, and then the rest are looking at the leader, what this leader will be doing, and then they start to try to make the same movement, and they start enjoying the music and dancing together. So yeah, in Dalauna you have like the first, you start with a solo. It is played on the mijwiz, like this instrument, and also there's something called yarghul. It's very similar to the mijwiz. And yeah, first you start like with small music, and then like a small, let's say, yeah, like a poetry sometimes it could be, or it could be some kind of introductory, and then you start the actual dance. So let's check how it looks like. Okay, I'm sharing to everyone. Yeah. Yeah, it's chat. I don't know why it picked up one lady. Yeah. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See here in the setting, they are divided into 2 groups. Sometimes they could be one line, so it depends how the choreography is made. So sometimes it could be only man, sometimes it could be mixed, women and men together. Okay, and we go to the next video also to check. Okay, let me just close here. Okay, and one more example. This one maybe will be more faster. And actually, yeah, in this video you will see the faster movement, and also there's explanation on how to dance it. So this is really nice. I need. So here they're shaking the shoulders. So they're showing how they're putting their foot like. I know it's in Arabic. Maybe I'll try to translate it, but they're slowing it down, so you see like how the foot is moving. Yeah, I think I will send translation like as supplementary. Yeah. So this is really nice to show a bit what we're gonna be experiencing soon with Kasha later at the next stage. Okay. So next one is Arab. So we call it's 4/4 rhythm. So it's a bit faster and it's one hit. So it's like da'a, it's called. So we will see really nice music. I like it. For me, like when I hear it, I feel like connected back to the roots. But let me show you what I mean. So let's. And when I was preparing this presentation, I was like listening to this music, and I have this music now in my car. So when I'm driving, you might be seeing me hearing this music. I'm driving, so I might be crazy. but you already feel the mood of the Arab. Like you feel the desert, like this. It's warmer music, yeah. But give it some sound. Yeah, but just because it's like one hit. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah. This is how it looks like. And if you have a few more examples, so also we'll show you at wedding. So this will be more visual. This is, I would say, yeah, dance group. People are ready to show it, so. He's holding malwaha, so this is like the leader is always holding it. Sometimes other people are also holding it, but it's symbolic for the leader to always have it. You see, it starts slow and then it gets faster, so people know what they're gonna do, and then they explode, like they start the movement, and then they change, you know, and then they slow down. Yeah. So this is one.
Can I add?
Yes.
So I will just add, so it's very typical that usually it starts with this one beat. So like something like one, I got that. And later it goes into faster pace, and then we have katakofti, but we will later talk about the rhythms.
Yeah.
So this is usually the energy. You start small, like with the one hit, and then you have tutum, tatum, ta.
And then and then they start like be able to jump and to do this crazy stuff like going on the walls or yeah, there's some movie going on the walls. So okay, so let's check one more video. Oh, and this one is very like you can learn. It's gonna be in English, so you can also have chance to.
مرحبا رح نبلش أول
1 second before he starts. Let's give it here.
درس بالدبكة beginners class للدبكة السريعة اللي هي الدبكة الدقة.
Yeah, I was putting for me notes not to bore you to death. So somewhere here he'll be showing it.
So 1. اوكي هلا رح نجربها مع الميوزك.
Yeah, now he will show how it does. So this is the malwaha. We will be making surprise. We'll be preparing. Yeah. Yeah. So this is the malwaha. It's a piece of material that you prepare, and you can prepare it at home. And we will have chance to prepare it together today. So you can do like this, and you can use it when you're gonna be improvising, and hopefully you will get engaged and learn some of this stuff. So yeah, you can really enjoy it, and it's really nice. And I was happy also to discover that we can make it at home. So I have one for me now. Yeah, I mentioned. We're going to be doing it together. We have also a video that you can also learn from it as well. Okay, so this is the Dabke style Arab, and now let's go to the next one. So here we, as I was mentioning, in Baalbek, it's like a city with lot of history and yeah, like many I would say cultures, and many people were visiting it. So it got affected by many of these people who visit, and some of them share their culture. And the first one we can see that in Baalbek we really have. I picked up 6 or even 7, but we have like many types that you can also dance in the Baalbeki type of dabke. But I chose really the most famous or mostly used, and the first one is called Zaino, and it's called Karadiye. So Karadiye comes from word Kurd, so it's from Kurdish people. So when in this type of music that you have, like you can feel the feeling from like Iraqi people, more people from Central Asia. Also, you have this kind of this music. So let me show you. First, this is like an 8/4 rhythm, and it's really like very characteristic, this dabke. You'll see this group, and actually these are people dancing until now. So you might see some of these people, they are still dancing until these days. So let me pause. This guy is very known. He's choreographer, and yeah, he's also singing some of this music. Ali Hlayhil. His name is Ali Hlayhil. So let's put play. And this guy is playing on the mijwiz or yargul. Some movement. Yeah, and here in the lyrics they're saying like something about pride, and they're protecting, and they're doing so. This is like dabke, I would say, more, let's say, for both boosting the morals and yeah, like connecting together. And as you can see, it's mostly men, so I would say definitely for like boosting the morale of maybe before some fight or something yeah, similar like to that. So this is one type. And next one is Shamalia, so very similar to the Launa, but I wanted also to share with you how they're dancing it. Okay, I'll just try to make management for the windows. And here you have the tabl, so the big drum. Very typical in dabke, and also in Saidi you use it as well, but not to confuse, it's different type of dance. Yeah, so let's check. It's 6/4, so you feel the type of dal'una in this dabke as well. So this is this type, and I will show also the next one, Askariya. So Askariya comes from a word askar, so it means military. So even you will see now in their type of dabke that they're moving like army. So this was in the time where we had the Ottomans in Lebanon, and also they were influencing like the region in Lebanon, Syria, and yeah, other also Arab countries. So you see their movement is like kind of military. So you see small movements, small steps, and very close to each other. So And as I mentioned, askariya, word askar, army. So you see the feet, small movement, next to each other. As if they're marching, you know, like they're organized. Okay, so let's check more. Badawiya, it also comes from the word Bedouins, so it's type of Dabke as well, worth to show. Yeah, no, we will not. No. Just, yeah, this one is nice also. Okay, copy. Okay, let's check it. But I don't know if you feel already like there's some difference in the type, like the music, even the setting, like people are sitting on the floor. It's like more Bedouin style than the others. For example, Askariya, they're standing and doing something like very systematic. So here, like the setting, people are sitting and celebrating and. Yes, and Tayrawiya, it's also from a city within Baalbek, like a small village, I would say. But also to show you, it's very very dynamic, this kind of dabke. And the hands are up, so you will see. So when the hands are up, so the music is like flowing very quickly. So you will see the example. First guy on the right, he's he's very famous, and even his pictures on this profile, so he's like dancing since ages, I would say. I don't know his name, not too confused, but he's very like popular, I would say, because he's everywhere. And this is this type. Okay, and one more. This is like. I wanted to show you more like this kind of dabke that is very long. So this is like they're using 12/4 beats. So like it's really long, but you can still dance it very like quickly. So this is a nice group that is doing it on a big event. So I will show you what it looks like. This is Syrian Lebanese, I would say, to be fair. This is like more modern stage. So. Baalbeki style, yeah. this is the last part from the Baalbakia. And last one from that I chose from this region, Lebanon, Syria, is the Hawara. So Hawara is very typically Lebanese, and we have a famous Lebanese singer. In the last part of the slides, I will mention and share with you the name of this person. You can even visit his songs. He's really very famous. And here, this is like one teacher that was doing it somewhere in New York. So I found this video. And I wanted really to show you. He's doing it, I think, on the New York Times Square. So it's really, this dance is traveling everywhere. And you can see on the side, some people are already interacting. Like these ladies are looking and they're seeing what these people are doing, and she's trying to learn. Just trying to imitate him. Yes, and this is the video. And just to mention, Huwara is in 8/4, so 8 beats. And one last video. Okay, yeah. This one. So this is at wedding.
ورحنا نصطاد السمكة تصطادونا بالسنارة رحنا نصطاد السمكة تصطادونا بالسنارة
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and this is about Lebanese and Syrian. And next we will go to Palestine, Jordan, and Iraq. We take a break, or how are we on? 5 more minutes? Okay. So we will start then with Dal'auna again, and then we will go to Shamaliya and Sharawiya and Shobi. So Dal'auna, we can see it's already again mentioned because it's partially everywhere. Like everyone is using Dal'auna, but of course they're trying to add something from their culture, for example, into it. So basically you feel slight difference. Even the music that you're using, the words, the poetry, it's different. It's different. Like you feel different vibes that is coming from, for example, from Palestine, Jordan, then to Lebanon and Syria. So this is like the Palestinian, I would say, and even like the costumes are more Palestinian, let's say the colors, but we can check together how it would look like. Okay, let me just share first. It's like the same rhythm, the same beginning, but sometimes the words are changing. So it's like they're using different words. Like it's yes, the melody is the same, but yeah, they're using different poetry. It depends what topic you want to address. Yeah, but very good observation. And if you see, there's a guy who's playing oud, and behind is Simon Shaheen, a very known oudist from Palestine. So this guy, so this event, I would say, was very important for Palestine. I think it was happening in the West Bank, so they have chance to celebrate more than than other parts of Palestine. And here you have the keffiyeh, so you see it's like Palestinian clothes. Yeah, it's different. The colors are a bit like green, red, black, and white. So you see it's different than Lebanese and Syrian. And the movements, I would say they're a bit slightly different, like the way that people are moving. In Lebanon, Syria, it's more like celebrating, you know, wedding. It's like different vibe. And here it's like more, let's say that they are together and like trying to deliver some kind of message. Yeah. So this is what I could also give you like insights. And next one, we have Shamaliya. So just to show you some examples. Shamaliya means north. So north. Shamal comes from the word shamal, so north. Yeah, I'm trying. Okay, so.
فلسطين محلى دبكتهم الكتف على الكتف محلى صفيتهم على أهل بلادي والله لطريدهم على دلعونا وأحلى ما يكونا.
But you see these movements, Kasha later on will show you. So I see the movements that she would like to show you later on. So these are like more Palestinian movements. Go here. Yeah, so I was saying to the online that these movements, like I see they're Palestinian, and some of them we will be showing you later on with Kasha. So yeah, this is like Palestinian style and with some movements that are from the region. And next one, just to show you one more example. So this is the next second example, and now we will go to Sharawiya. So this dance is limited to man, and the first guy he's always like leading, and he's So this is only a dance that is characterized by the strong steps, and it's only danced by man, I would say. And the first guy, the Lawih, he is like the most important part of this Dabke because he's really leading the tempo and leading the team. And hello? Yes. Yeah. Okay, so let's show now Sharawiya.
الكل لازم يفرح ولو بالكف ولو سهل بالجميع.
So the guy, you see, the leader, he went to the center and he tried to show what they're gonna do next. He's like translating to the audience and also showing his group what they're gonna be doing. And you see their movements is not like jumping and, you know, like doing crazy stuff like others, but more, let's say, doing systematic, like strong and repetitive movement. Yeah. And this is one more example. Okay. Okay, and this is the style. And now we will go to Shobi. So this is very popular in Iraq and Eastern Syria. And yeah, I will show you some dances. And this actually, Lebanese are also dancing it, but you know, they're mentioning it's not typically Lebanese. But I will show you how. And it's called Jubi, Chobi or Jubi, some people say it. Chobi or Jubi.
عبر دايما عبر دايما على الله تكون سمعانا عبر دايما
Let's fast forward a bit so to see. So now she's holding the line. If you see, she's putting her hand and she's holding the line and showing them the foot, how to do. This is why the leader is very important, because they show what to do next, yeah? Yes, also Chobia because of the rhythm use. Yes. Yeah, dum 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 tak dum tak dum 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 tak dum tak dum 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 tak dum tak. Yeah, we will do the rhythm part also later. Yeah, yeah. But this is you will hear this rhythm in this dance, and one more. Okay. I chose this lady because really she dances very well and she has a lot of videos and a lot of followers. So I'm promoting her. So she's really doing it well. Yeah, here you can see more the rhythm. Yeah, dum 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 tak dum 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 tak dum tak. Yeah. Tak, tak. Yeah. So yeah, we're trying to say the rhythm that you hear in the songs, like dum 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 tak tak dum 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 tak dum dum tak tak. Yeah, so it's like 3 domes, and then you have added to it malfouf after.
Yeah, because typically, for example, in Lebanese Dabke, you will have katakofti. And here you can hear in the background. So in the Lebanese, usually it's dum dum, tak dum, tak dum, tak, tak dum, tak dum. And here you can hear dum dum dum, tak dum, tak. Did you hear the difference?
Yes, and we will go on rhythms afterwards in the part of the slide, so you will have a chance to be exposed and yeah, experience all these rhythms. So let's go to the next slide. So here are like different kinds of dabke. I just wanted to show you, like just to give you more perspective, like not what we mentioned now, it's the full, but yeah, for example, this kind of dabke is called sahja. So it's like to express some kind of message that you want let's say in a more artistic way. So you can see here people are gathering and trying to dance something. It could be something sad, it could be something happy, but it's like expressing a message, let's say. So here people were joining together and saying this. Actually, just to mention, maybe people don't like this person, or maybe I'm not like sharing this to promote someone or to say something about this person, but this one, Saddam Hussein, was let's say was thrown down, and he was, let's say, taken down by the Americans. Some people were joining and say, we support you, and you know, like God bless you and stuff like this. So this is like they're delivering this message that they support them, and even if they were not in Iraq, in other countries, they were also dancing and supporting this person. And here also they're sending also a contribution to Abu Ammar, which is the Palestinian leader that was leading the Palestinians. He was like that kind of their president. So also they're saying, God, like take mercy of Abu Ammar, which is the leader of the Palestinians. So yeah, this is the message. So here's to commemorate someone and to share their expression of support. And the next one is Tisawiya. So this is very typical Jordan Dabke. And you'll see like the clothes that they're putting, it's like red and white. So for me, the kafia is very Jordanian style. And you'll see some of the music is really like, even you feel the vibe of this kingdom, because Jordan is kingdom, and you feel like there's something coming from England or Scotland, like this kind of music. So this instrument, this pipe, like this blowing pipe. So you will see it. Yeah, you see the guy here behind, this guy. That's why I wanted to share, because for me it's interesting. Yeah. There's some theory that said that yeah, this is like typical Jordanian. And I would say this music that some people like, this blowing of this pipe, they say the camel like this music. So sometimes they play it and the camel is enjoying it. And yeah, so it's really like, you would see this kind of music like somewhere in the desert. Yeah, like this kind. And I wanted to show you like Dabke, you see, it's like, wow, we started from the Laona, Lebanese, and then like building houses. And now you see people are like dancing it in the desert, and you know, it's like different type, and it's very wide, like this dance. And for me, I was just saying, it was a journey to discover and to compile all this information. Sorry? Yes. Yeah, this is the next step. Yeah. Yeah, this will be nice to see. So yeah, this is the Tisawiya. And coming back to nice moves, I would say Dabke at Palestinian weddings. So this group, one of the best shows I've seen, and I was even showing yesterday Kasha this dance, and the guys are really like, the leader is huge, but the way he's moving is like phenomenal. No, really, like, no, you'll see. Like, he's a strong, let's say, Arab holding a stick, but still he's like dancing like a butterfly sometimes, yeah? Sorry, I destroyed the guy. But, sorry. No, sorry. I want... and he also does Kulsum. But yeah. So you see the guy, they're holding Palestinian flag. It's a wedding, and this guy, he's the leader, and you'll see soon. I'll just yes. Yeah, yeah, you feel yeah a bit of Irish, yeah, as you mentioned, and you see like the way that they're synchronizing and moving. It's like they're very, let's say, in the mood, in the trance. Like they're translating all of them. Like if you see the feet, how they are jumping, like very fast and moving. Like yeah, it requires a lot of, let's say, training or like feeling the music and knowing each other. Yeah. So maybe I don't know if we can show a bit here. Good. Yeah. Okay, so I will leave this video for later. Please, if you have time, I very recommend to watch it all. And yeah, I think next part we will be moving to rhythms. Okay, so we will take 5 minutes break. So we will leave, we will refresh a bit, yes, and take a breath, and then we will come back. So 5 minutes.
5 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Take the online.
Yeah, so in 5 minutes we are back.
Maybe pause the recording or you don't want?
Pause the recording.
Here? And recording. Recording was not. La 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 la. No. La la la. Yeah, you can hear. So guys, we'll be starting second part. The camera is not too low? Doesn't show. Okay. Yeah, I will be using the microphone to put it closer to Darbuka. Guys, if you can give us thumbs up, if you can hear us and you are back. Recording is still on, right? Okay. Oh wait, chat. Ready? No. La 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 la. Okay. Somebody gave thumb up. Okay.
Okay.
So guys, we will be resuming. Okay, so now we will go shortly. I will support bit Hadi in the part about the rhythms, okay? So we are now presenting the most common rhythms that you can hear in Dabke songs. So just I will give you from my perspective as a dancer, this is not like obligatory that, oh my God, you need to know and straight away read what rhythm is in the song, but it can be very helpful. And one more thing, from my perspective as a judge on competitions, I met a lot of cases that people were dancing to Dabke music, Saidi and Saidi on Dabke music. So once you start to hear that there is a slight, or quite actually not such a slight difference between those rhythms, it should be helpful for you. Some of the rhythms that you will hear in the songs are the rhythms that you already know perfectly, I imagine, because I see many faces from previous editions of Raqs Academy. So there will be, for example, Wahda rhythm, which is like the one beat, Malfouf, right? This you know. And Malfouf is actually super common, especially for Palestinian music. So first of all, I was like, oh my God, but there is everywhere where you will put on YouTube Dabke rhythm, you will always hear the only rhythm that is katakofti actually, and some also call it nawari. Okay? But actually, the most, from my perspective, most popular one is Malfouf. Okay, so just a note from me, because I was like very surprised why most of the songs I listened to, they are not like katakofti, and I was like, okay, some like mistake, error in the system, why? So let's go through some basics, okay? So later I will explain, because I will go, maybe if it's okay, to my slides. Okay, so this for me, the most important rhythm connected to Dabke, as I mentioned, katakofti, and it's like super characteristic. Basically, if you hear it, you can be 99% sure this is Dabke. And it goes like ta dum, ta dum, ta dum. I will show. Okay. So this is, of course, the bass. Usually you will hear like some variations. Sometimes you will not have the ta-tum, ta-tum. You will only hear tum, tum, ta-ta-tum, ta-tum, only, okay? But the most important thing is that there is this kind of, this dum that starts, that is tak, that starts the rhythm at the beginning. It gives this kind of jumpy, or like, I don't know how to say, syncopated, a bit like changing, you know what I mean, like that doom, like you're already feeling something is moving you already. And just for me, the most important thing that everybody will know the difference between katakofti and saidi after this lecture, okay? If you don't remember other rhythms, it's okay, let's say. I shouldn't say that now. Now nobody will listen. Okay, so saidi, you will have dum ta, dum dum ta, dum ta, dum dum. So now when you hear it, it is obvious, the difference is quite big. But in the songs, it doesn't show that much. So if it's fine for you, I will now put you example of mejanse, where inside you have Dabke or katakofti actually rhythm, okay? And I think I have two examples of mejanses. This is more, most of us are Oriental dancers, not like folklore Dabke dancers. So I think this is maybe something I hope you'll find useful. Please give me a second. A co tam? Przepraszam. Sorry, my beautiful desktop. So, okay, so katakofti, just for you to listen. I'll just check if you hear online as well. Can you hear? And I will make it louder for people here. Yeah, you can hear? Okay. So, okay. Now I'm really loud. So this is another example of katakofti.
4/4.
Even have instruction.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. So now this is anti-example of Dabke rhythm. So this is not Dabke, please, Saidi. Okay. Okay. Guys, you can hear all online. Just if you can let me know. And now I will show for you example of mejanse with Dabke. Some of you know it because some of you were performing it with me. But many people get confused in this case. Here. Not yet. No. No, sorry, no. Oh, sorry. Okay, so I gave you this example because for me, it's really not clear from the first listening. I don't know if you agree. So when I was creating choreography, I basically reached out to the singer who composed this mejanse. I mean, not the singer, the dancer, Yael, okay? And she wrote to me. Yeah, there is a hit. There is a hit, which is even super, super tricky. But I don't know if you noticed, there was a moment, ta-tum, dum, 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 ta-tum, ta-tum. And there was also, dum, da, dum, dum. Also, there was a moment like that. But I don't know if you noticed the type of instruments that were used. They didn't sound Saidi for me. But that's why maybe a lot of people is making here a mistake because it's really unclear, right? Okay, I will show you other example. I hope it will be more clear. I will later share all these files with you so you can sit and analyze. I just need to find it. You hear the difference a bit? You hear? Boom, da, boom, da, boom, boom. So from my point of view, the first time I hear it, I think, oh, Saidi part. But I think the instrument, the type of mijwis that is used is different. I don't know if you feel. Also for me, the Saidi is much more heavy. I know it's not that helpful, but I'm just giving you, it's not super clear. I think you really need to listen a few times to be more sure. But the safest way is simply to ask the composer. Sometimes on the newest CDs, what they do, which is amazing, but not everybody, is that they put the song and they put all the rhythms that are inside. And then you can like, here is the tricky part. And please remember that, again, to have specifically a folkloric part in Méjancé, it needs to have not only the rhythm, but also some of the instruments. So this kind of mejouis that you can hear here, and slightly different type of mejouis when you use for Saidi. Okay? I know even if you feel like now, oh my God, this is really not clear, but simply when you analyze, listen a few times, and always you can reach out to somebody who dances longer and consult it. Yeah? Okay. Now I will also show you example of song that should be very easy. So we will not now have less stressed faces. So now this should be easy. This is Katakofti in a song. Now I hope it's clear. Okay, so that, I hope that example was clear. Okay, now, at least now. Just if you want some small fun fact, when I was a baby belly dancer, so girls stay here. I was performing this song commercially because I loved it so much, and I was doing Saidi on this song. So I'm guilty as well, but I'm just showing you I really didn't have any idea, but of course reaction of people was like they were very happy. And now I know that it was not like the super big sin that I was performing with Asaya, because now I know that also you can perform Dabke with Asaya. Later Hadi will show you what props you can use. So sometimes people use this malwaha, but sometimes they just take whatever they have on the wedding. So it can be just a tissue or like a scarf or something like that. But sometimes you can see also they will dance with swords, they will dance with asayas, just lighter. Like for Saidi, you will have thicker and heavier, okay? Usually for Dabke, these are like thinner and they have like this more like light energy for me. Then Saidi for me is even more earthy, okay? Now, another rhythm. Where is the presentation? Help me. Come back. Okay. Oh, somewhere. Okay. So I really hope that, just giving you heads up, it's really important to check the rhythm, and the longer you will hear, the clearer from the first hearing it will be for you that this is Saidi or this is Dabke, okay? Usually for me now, after listening so many years, I at least have something like, something is wrong, and then I check and then, okay, so that was the trick. So now, another most common Dabke rhythms, I put them together because these are the rhythms that you probably all know, at least I imagine, which is Malfouf. This is also like one of probably known best rhythms by Oriental dancers. This is the rhythm also that opens most of Méjancés or closes most of Méjancés, but this is also the rhythm that you will hear in many Dabke songs, and the rhythm goes dum-ta, dum-ta, ta dum ta ta dum ta ta. Okay, the count is 2/4, which is usually typical for fast rhythms, for fast pace rhythms. I will maybe put also some example for you. I think I will. I think this one. I will put this one. This song, it will have examples of Chobi rhythm, Warda and Malfouf, okay? So Warda and Malfouf already you will have from this slide, Chobi in a second, okay? Just listen. So I'm giving a bit of spoiler because Chobi will be on the next line. But I don't know if you notice, this is the entrance. And here is the part where the singer, here actually Mohammed Asaf, I think, is giving the mawal part. Mawal, so he's singing. So this is the entering part. And usually after that you have the wahda moment. So like boom, ta-da-da, ta-da-da-da-da, boom. Okay, so like a kind of stopping moment. And then when we have the malfuf, this is the part where we start to jump. And go crazy. Boom, boom, da, boom, da, da, boom, 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 da, boom. This is the chobi. Now, wahda. I know there are some additional things, but boom. And now, malfuf. Boom, da, da, boom, da, da, boom. Boom, da, da, boom, da, da, boom, da, da, boom, da, da. The malfuf. Here. Da, da, boom, da, da, boom, da, da, boom, da, da. Do you hear? Okay. Because me personally, I was also discovering while preparing it for you, because I was sitting like, no way, this is katakofti. Like, I'm sorry, this is not katakofti. And I wrote to Morgana, like, am I stupid or this is malfuf? And she, yes, of course, it's malfuf. And even they call it malfuf lafa when they use for Dabke music. It's very popular in Dabke music, okay? So just normal malfuf, okay? Now. Everybody heard all those, no questions for that? No, here's the presentation. Okay, so as mentioned, I spoiled. So here you have the malfuf, dum tak tak, wahda, there is nothing to play because it's basically usually one strong accent and waiting a bit. Now let's move to chobi. So probably you might know it also from other dances. I actually knew it from other styles before Dabke, so I was a bit surprised Chobi is here as well because I simply was not analyzing before this music. So you will have here doom 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 da doom da da doom 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 da doom da da doom 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 da doom da da. So this one already was exactly the one that was starting the song before, right? Did you hear that? I will maybe check if I have the clear rhythm. Yes, I have it. So here it goes. Okay, so I hope it's clear for you, this one. Any questions, or it's clear, or it's a bit complicated, this one? I think it's clear, no? Okay, so now we will go into one that was for me more complicated. It's called, and I'm myself a bit confused about the naming because I found a few different rhythms under the name Sudasi. So I'm sorry, I really don't know why one name for so many variations of the
Sudasi means six, so
so maybe that's why.
six,
Sudasi is six.
yeah, six.
Knowing Arabic really helps.
Sudasi is five, Sudasi is six.
Humasi 5. Okay. Okay. You see, I learn every day. So this one, but I also known it from some other songs. So this one goes doom, 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 ta, doom, 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 ta. Okay, so I will put it for you as a clear song.
And this is very played in Dalauna music. So in Dalauna music, you play this rhythm.
Yeah. So that's right here. It's just beginning, so not yet. Now. Okay, so just I want to give credits to my teachers of Dabke here. Because this is connected to the sixth count. So many years ago, Dia, a super great dancer from Syria, he was living in Warsaw, and we were taking private classes with him, together with Hadi. And what he said in the beginning for me, but I think when you meet people who teach you folklore, usually they show you only their perspective. So when they say, in Dabke, you do only this, please usually check where this person is from, because usually they really teach specifically their perspective, and it's not like, oh, you have to know in this Dabke it's like that. No. He was Syrian, from what I remember, Syrian, and he was always saying that good Dabke, like the real Dabke, is 6 count, and he was always saying this de la una, and
Shamalia also.
So this is what he was teaching, and what the steps that he was mainly teaching me were basically when we were walking together, holding our hands and just stepping. So this was more like this, for me, Lebanese and Syrian style. Okay, then we had Lebanese Simon here in Poland for one of festivals. Maybe some of you, yes, I remember some of you joined it. So he was showing more from perspective, of course, Lebanese. Okay, and what I loved about when he was performing, that he was performing with a tabl with this big drum on the stage, and it was like really a nice show. But this for me is like typical, I don't know, Lebanese. I never seen Palestinian dancer like dancing, and maybe I have to see more videos. But and for me now, preparing to this workshop, I was mainly studying with 2 Palestinian dancers. So one was, I will later also post link in the presentation, because I really feel we need to support these people and show them love and show them support, and we are basically entering their culture, so we need to also learn it exactly from them. Hadi was preparing with a Lebanese dancer, but he told us he will be on class, and then he didn't appear. Unfortunately, but this is all connected to very difficult situation in the region, and they really don't feel safe. He told us that this is complicated. There is war, it's extreme conditions. And I managed to contact Hamza, who lives in Gaza, and actually he was giving me classes and all.
Before ceasefires.
Yeah, so.
On this window when there was ceasefire, to reach out to him and talk to him. And now, for example, if we are reaching out now, there's no possibility, because he doesn't have connection.
He doesn't have electricity. So just telling you how difficult this is for them. And so from my point of view, when I think about Lebanese and Syrian, I see more like weddings. Like when we went to Lebanon, I've seen Dabke on the street because somebody was getting married. So this is really for me more like a dance of celebration. But for Palestinian people, this is basically the only way they can save their identity now, and a way of protesting. That's why I feel this is our also a bit of duty, like everybody who supports this horrible not support this horrible situation, but supports the cause that Palestine should be free and against this and supports humanity. Basically, I think we should learn about these styles, and we should also follow these people, because for them this gives them kind of hope, And Hamza, he's a very young boy, and the way he was teaching me, it was amazing. Like, there was no mirrors, he was basically jumping next to some plastic chairs and everything, and the steps and the knowledge he had was really amazing. That's why I will share all these profiles, if you can do it for me to follow them. Also Muji Arts, I think it's Mujashed, I'm sorry, I don't want to pronounce wrongly his name, but I will also share it for you. Shahrazad organized with him a lecture. And a workshop, and I learned a lot also from this. He was teaching us beautiful choreography, Anadami Falastini, so like my blood is Palestinian. Okay, so I'm just telling you that because I think it's really amazing to have opportunity to learn from actually the sources. So I really encourage you at least to follow them now, and let's hope for better times. Maybe one day I can bring Hamza, because he was really eager to come here. But we have to wait, hopefully soon, for better times, and maybe this will be possible. But I just wanted to tell that.
Yes, so I also had time to browse something because Kasha was mentioning when we were in Lebanon, she witnessed like this wedding, how people are dancing. So we actually have one more type of dabke. It's called zaffa. So basically, zaffa is like you're celebrating a wedding, and people are dancing on the street under the bride's house. Yeah, so when the lady is going down to the car, so people are celebrating and kind of saying goodbye when she's going from her parents' house and she's going to her husband's new house. So it's called Zaffa. But I found something on YouTube, maybe we can together watch it and maybe it will be something nice.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, I was hoping let's check.
what is this?
Maybe not this one. It was too optimistic. Sorry,
This is TikTok style, Dabke.
let's check.
Maybe this?
Yeah, so it's something like this. Like you can see on the street, like guys, many of them holding the stubble and with like this mizmar, and they're celebrating, and the bride is coming down. It's really nice. So people throw rice from the balconies, and it's really nice, a nice view, I would say.
And it's not like it's something extreme to have. It's like very popular. Like Hadi's friend had also a wedding last year in the summer. Hadi went there, and again there were Dabke dancers. So it's like super popular. It's like very connected to the culture. It's not like it's some, like from previous times or medieval times or I don't know. It's really live culture. Okay, sorry, I had to make this this information. Okay, so now just one that we have left. So this is the Sudasi second variation. So basically for me, this is a fusion between Chobi and Sudasi. It will have dum, 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 ta, dum, ta, ta, dum, ta, ta, dum, 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 ta, dum, ta, ta, dum, ta, dum, 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 ta, dum, ta, ta, dum, ta, ta. So for me, I made a note for you in the presentation because if somebody likes to analyze rhythms like me, you basically have dum 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 da, and after that you have malfuf. Do you notice that? It's like, exactly. So, and here, this was chobi, yeah? This was chobi. And now in Sudasi, you will have dum 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 da dum da da dum da da dum 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 da dum da da dum da. And this is 6/4 count. Okay, so this is another 6. This is what I think Dia was mentioning, that simply in Dabke it's very popular to have this 6 count. This one I think I don't have here nice examples, so because it's more difficult to find. Okay, but we will share with you some maybe from application because we found it on application, this example. Okay. Yeah, one video. Okay, so here also, this is just for information. I shared all these rhythms in the presentation, so you can check all the links that we were going through and analyze, whoever likes to analyze that. And I think I will now pass. Is there any question about the rhythms? Or it's the most important for me that you know, Malfuf, Wahda, Katakofti, some people call it Nawari as well. And if you can, like, for your interest, learn a bit maybe how Chobi sounds, this will be already great, okay? Sudasi, I think this is really for people who are rhythm geeks and they really... Sudasi, the first one, that was De La Una, that really appears in De La Una a lot. Yeah. So now I'm passing the microphone to Hadi. And in the meantime, I will just show Hamza, okay? How Hamza does. I'm just such a big fan. We will share it with you, of course. Oh, this video is so beautiful. Just for you to see one more beautiful example of some Palestinians in Dabke.
Maybe the sound.
Oh, here it's muted.
حسوني غني مثلالي يشرب من نبعي ويضرب العالي ويعود يهبب كف الصابية ونقول عاشوا ونقول عاشوا الفلسطينية
So just wanted to show you because I'm a really big fan of his art, and just showing you also some other ways that this is a cultural dance, but also a dance of showing, how to say, resistance. But also, as you can see, there were scenes he was dancing also with kids, so kind of like keeping the strong, I don't know how to say,
Moral.
spirit,
Moral.
exactly, keeping out the spirit and pushing the morale.
Yeah. Okay, so the next part will check the instruments used in Dabke. So we have the darbuka, oud, and mijwiz slash mizmar, and the tabl baladi. So yes, yeah. So the oud is like known as very like focal in the Arabic music. So it's like one of the mostly used in all kind of music. And here we have like one example of this song, famous song, and we were using it on our wedding. This called Alain Mulayitan. So we will see how it's played on oud. And this is very song like for Dabke also. Okay, where? Oh, here. Okay, so this is the oud, and then we have darbuka. So this is also very well used and easy, like to have it everywhere. So we can skip, okay, and then yeah, and then the mijwiz, like we were showing you. Yeah, this is the famous, very small, but still like has this kind of like how to say, like very high pitchy voice. So it's very nice. And let's check some music played with this mijwiz. Ah, this guy is good. So this is the famous mijwiz, and then we will check the tabl. So this is like makes this effect. So it's like a huge rounded drum, and it has two sticks that you hit from the dome and the tack, and it's mostly made from animal skin, and it's really typical like in Lebanon, Syria, and all other countries, and also Egypt. They use it also in Saidi music. So we can just show you at crazy group at the wedding. So this one is really nice. Yeah, crazy stuff. But you see, it makes a nice mood. You like, have 5 or 6 of them, and the sound will be very high. So, yeah. So this husband might be very rich. So this is what's happening in our region now. People are celebrating. Yeah, this is like they're playing music like I would say zaffe. It's because like a celebration for the wedding. So you call it zaffe. It's like yeah, you're like how say like celebrating, yeah, like the wedding.
So you think whenever it's a Dabke performing wedding, we can call it
But there's also I wanted to show you. There's zaffa rhythm. So let me show you it because it's sometimes it's very different. Yeah, it's like dum dum ta 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 dum ta ta dum ta ta ta. Yeah, so I would say it's different. Yeah.
One, two, three, four. Doom tek 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 doom tek tek doom tek 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 tek
So
doom tek
sometimes
tek.
when I was on my friend's wedding, I was his best man. So there was this rhythm. So there was guys on the darbuka and taban dum ta 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 dum ta ta dum. It's like opening, like to enter, like or
This is at the beginning.
at the beginning, yeah.
later-
Yeah, then it can change, like to dal'ona, or it can change to any kind of dabke that you feel like, yeah. But the zaffe is like, zaffe, I would say it's like when you're celebrating someone, like wedding. So for example, when we want to have a wedding, let's call the zaffe group. So zaffe group is like a group that celebrates weddings. Yeah, but so they have some rhythms that are specifically for them, like this one, and they use other things, like to play tabl on, and yeah. Okay, so we were here, and then yeah, we shared this one, and now let's check the next. Yeah, I think that's all from the instrument. Next one, wanted just to show you costume. If you notice, like in the slides, so costumes were very various. Like it could be very traditional, like the hat, the gilet, the pants, or it could be someone, for example, in like pants from a costume suit, like and with some nice shirt, dancing. So it's very like dependent what you want to demonstrate. Some Palestinians were using their colors, they were putting the keffiyeh. So it's really like the costume are not limited to any kind. It depends what kind of message you want to provide. And yeah, in the next slide you will see, for example, here we have few examples that is highlighting. So first one, this one I would say it's like if you have like a scenery, like a play, you want to demonstrate like all, let's say, times. Like for me, when I see this, like similar to the muwashahat costume. So you can also use it in Dabke. Even like in the 70s, 80s, when I was searching some videos, when they were composing this plays, there was a group of Dabke people, they were putting this kind of costume. But nowadays it went more into being more chic and more, let's say, looking differently. So people were dancing like this. So this guy is just in his suit on a wedding and dancing. And also you have the people in the Bedouin. So they're putting this long galabiya, and their igal. So this is like what they have on their head. And then they were just dancing with a stick, or yeah, with a sword, or any instrument, any equipment that they have. And this is Lebanese Syrian, so mostly they look like this. And
I will add that when I was performing with Dia for end of gala show, and I asked him what we put for Dabke, he said like normal, like elegant black dress. So not even pants. So the ladies were in long black dresses and he was in elegant black suit and black trousers.
Yeah, and when I was in Lebanon, I was trying to find like some costume for Kasha, like to bring something, let's say, Lebanese, and they told me anything. I was like, but what do you mean anything? They were like, yeah, it depends what style. If the group you want it to be, let's say, unique, you can, for example, choose one costume like red or pink, or if it's a girl, or if it's a guy, you need to put some black and some long boots, and then you can have like a costume. And he told me like anything that is like classical, also you can use. So there's no like specific costume that you need to say, oh, this is for Dabke. But of course, when you put something nice like this one, you feel like already the mood. Yeah, it's gonna be like something theatrical, something, let's say, a lot of movement. Yeah, if you see some guy like this, you would say he will be also wanting to move fast, so he's putting something different and just moving. And these guys are just putting their galabia because they are just like Bedouins, I would say, this kind of people. And those are like mostly from Baalbek. So this region is mostly like close to the desert and yeah, like on the side. Yeah, it's not like in the main city. So yeah, and this one is Palestinian. So already you feel like, wow, it's like the colors that are so like here, like you feel it's elegant, more, let's say, Bedouin style, and here like more folkloric, that people here are already using their national colors. Yeah. So already like, yeah, they're giving their message. So this is for me like yeah, this is Hamza. So even he's putting the kafiyat, putting the red color that is screaming out like, like cause of, let's say, like screaming a message. And here also like they're showing nationalism by putting this. And, like the ladies are putting not very colorful. So it's like kind of like, they're not happy, like to put like happy clothes and celebrate. They're more like demonstrating a message. Yeah, but of course we saw the example, people are still celebrating some weddings with this, but you still feel that there's kind of like some like some message behind what they're trying to do. Yeah, and here also like they're dancing behind the wall that is the dividing West Bank between West Bank and Israel, and here there's like make hummus not war. So I wanted like to share this with you. It was like really interesting when I found it. And here also you can see like people are also dancing, and girls and even guys, even in Palestine, they're still like mixing the dance between men and women. It's not like only men. So you see the openness also in the culture to dance in mixes. Yeah, so this is about Palestinian, and here it's about malwaha and kafiyya. So here we wanted to make an exercise of trying to make malwaha. So this will be happening here. But what should we do with the online?
But you will show online. Online.
Okay, so we're gonna show you. Yes. Yes. I made this, so if I made this, I think anyone could. I'm not very. Can you show me one so I can demonstrate? So I will show how it looked like. So this is the piece that we will make malwaha from. It's lycra. So now we're gonna try, and you have the video also that shows how to. So later on the class, after the class finish, you can always try to do it by yourself. And of course, we will be sending you material. We'll be sending, right, Kasha? The material will be sending to online. Yeah, so you will get the material.
I will upload it to YouTube and share again with you.
And the material, you will send it by this material.
With
To make malwaha.
no, the material, it will be difficult because some people are even not in Poland.
Ah,
so
okay.
we need to check
Okay.
any like.
So this is, yeah, so for people that will not be receiving it, like this is made from lycra, any lycra, you can buy white. Dimensions are 17 centimeters, I would say, in the 17 centimeters like this, and the length, maybe I would say around 40 to 50 centimeters, plus minus, yeah. So, like this, I would say 15 to 17 like this width, and the length, I would say it's like around 50 centimeters tall, like this. And then you can just roll it. Can you show how from, because for me I can't hear, or maybe I can try to show. So you make like this, yeah?
Right? Am I right?
No, like this, look. Like this. Like this. Like this. And then you start twisting.
So show
first you fold it, say.
Okay, maybe take the mic. So first we do like this,
So first you fold it in half,
like this, and then we fold this part like this.
but show to the camera.
I will show first.
Ah, okay, okay.
So we fold like this the second part, and now
So just a second, later it will be for online.
so let's try. We fold it first this part. This one goes like this. Yeah, and this one goes like this.
Wow, I was doing more simple. But really do it many times. Jeszcze mocniej. I knew you will like this part. Oh, show now to the camera, Hadi. To the camera. And what? So, guys, online, I will just show you.
And now here we make it this. Yeah.
So, what Hadi was doing at beginning, he was folding the material like into, let's say, third, 1/3. Hadi, correct like that?
Yeah.
Hop, hop. And after that, you hold the both endings of the material and you basically twist it. Ah, change the screen. Yes. Sorry. But I'm not good in this. Hadi is better. So basically like that. And then you spread it, and then you connect the endings. Oh, mine is ugly. Hadi, pomóż. Okay, let's say more or less. And after that,
Now you can do it alone.
you just make the finish, let's say.
Sorry?
And the name of that is Malwaha.
And then, yeah, then you hold it from here, and this is the down part.
Okay.
Heavy part is this.
And here you have space for your fingers, so you can kind of... Hadi, miarę?
Sorry?
It's okay like that?
Yeah, it's almost okay.
This one is nicer example. I think it's made better. So, fajne, nie? I mean, this is the home way of making it. Hamza was showing us slightly different one. I think that was more small and slim. And also, please remember that sometimes they perform instead of this material malwaha, they perform with, give me a second, here. Show this one. This is masbaha. So it's a rosemary. Okay, so sometimes Hamza told us, because I was asking him which one should I make for a group if I will be teaching you, and he told me, because I wanted to order for you something like that, but he told me that he never done something like that because it breaks very fast. After a few trainings, it basically breaks.
Twisting it and these rocks will just fly.
So then Hadi found out this tutorial with how to make, and I think it looks from far really professional.
Yeah, just remember to hold it
Yeah.
from here, because here it's heavy. So you always hold from here.
Yeah, so this part is supposed to be heavier. You can always add something at the end. But please make sure it will not fall off, not to hurt somebody.
Yeah, I see the mate here. Them. Yeah, I mean, it's religious for us. We use it like for praying.
Ah, wait.
we use it for praying. So some people
So
still
the
use it.
question is what to think about it, because masbaha, this is a religious symbol, let's say, for some people. So how to think about it, that basically people perform and twirl it around.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so it is like used. I would say I'm not like super expert to know why exactly they use it or why they prefer this and that. So I mean, it doesn't like contradict with the religion. So that's why I would say it's allowed to use it. And yeah, we don't have any like say discrimination not to use it. So yeah, but you know, we think it's best to use malwaha because it doesn't break and it's more durable, and it also serves for the same purposes. Yeah.
Maybe we can just show this performance with a sword.
Yeah, so but before sword there's asaya, right?
Asaya, but this we've seen some examples, and maybe sword.
Yeah, so
Because we are a bit after.
yeah, so there's the sword also used in the dance, and also you have here the lady like this is also from Baalbek region. So you see the Baalbek region is very like into Dabke, and even the ladies there, some of them are still able to perform.
Woman power.
Yeah, it's really. Ah,
Na Zoomie, it's not showing on the Zoom. Can you share it? Sorry. Dzięki, kochana. I did it wrong. Udostępnij.
yeah, but why did you take it off?
Sorry.
Ekran. Yeah, now it's visible. Yeah. No. Well, but why it stopped now? Okay. Okay. So yeah, the lady is dancing and yeah, like using two swords. Yes, and that's it for about the sword. Let's check. And additional material. So here we have like some example of chobi music and sudasi music. Sudasi. So this is Sudasi, even the one that you mentioned, it's very difficult to find. This is like this example of the second Sudasi. So this difficult one. Here. Yeah, yeah. Yes. Here, sir. Later.
لمون العزال والقرايب لمون الخلان والحبايب لمون العزال والقرايب لمون الخلان والحبايب
Later.
الدلة يا بنت البداية قالت ما بهواك بالصراحة
Yeah, so this is like typically Dabke song, and even here you have the name. So basically, Fairuz was singing some Dabke songs. Wadi As-Safid, these are like Lebanese. Zaki Nasif and Nasri Shamsuddin. So these are like typical, like from the golden era of Lebanon, 70s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. So they were composing a lot of music, and you see like from the costumes, like joyful. It was a time when it was very good and like very prosperous and wealthy, and yeah, it was Dabke, Lebanese Dabke. And what else can we show? One more slide. Oh, Yeah, so here it's yeah, so these are the singers. So Nasri Shamsuddin I was mentioning, and these two are like from the our generation now. Asil Hillani, he also sings a lot of Dabke, and Kazim Sari is actually Iraqi, and here he was singing something related to Shobi. So I just wanted to share. Maybe you want me to show this or
Maybe last, the one last, maybe this cousin.
Kazim Sar just to show? So yeah, here he was. He's a singer. He's dancing and singing with his band. So he's really very good artist. Chop, yeah. So later he will go and dance with them, but I don't know in which second he will do that. And that's all. Wow. Yes, and last slide. Cenk.
So thank you so much, Hadi. Maybe I'll just say two
Yes,
words.
yes, of course.
Okay. So thank you super exploration. So I hope that everybody managed to learn something new. I know there was a lot of styles of Dabke, but don't worry. I don't think that even for Hadi, he's, local. Local from Lebanon, and even for him, it's not like he knows this type of. For me, the most important is that if you can start distinguishing slightly between Lebanese and Syrians, so the things that we said, it's more like for these celebrations, usually when you will see people wearing like elegant black suits, and when this is wedding, most of the time it will be Lebanese or Syrian, and also for me, this is more like cookie, like they are like showing, or the men or the women also when they perform, showing their skills. And for me, when I see Palestinian, for example, you can see more like choreographed, or they jump together. And as I mentioned, you can feel different energy because, as I mentioned, the purpose is different, right? The situation that they are facing is absolutely different. So I really encourage you to follow. We will share with you all the presentation and also links to these profiles. Maybe you can follow these artists and support them. And I really hope it was helpful for you. Any questions you have?
It was super helpful for me. So if you need any additional information, I can provide you like any style that you like. It's a lot of things. And as Kasha mentioned, like for me, I discovered many things on the way. Even like this knowledge was not documented, so to capture it and to try to put it in some kind of systematic way, not to overstep anyone, it was really like was big effort. So yeah, if you need something on it, just check the slides and reach out, and we will give you this information. Yeah.
Yeah, but also we appreciate that it was not only Lebanese perspective, which is what I usually was facing when I was trying to reach any document. So this is the only style correct. This is how we dance. These are the steps, not like different. So
even when I was finding some documents, they were trying to say this is ours, but I was like, no, it's for everyone. So I wanted to be like share all the view from all regions, all people that are dancing this, and not to give one part the credit unless it's really their style. So for example, if it's a Huwara, it's coming really from Lebanon, a bit of Syria. Dalauna is like shared and from all the countries. Yeah, and Arab, for example, is also shared. So you see some styles that you can really correlate to one part of the region. Yeah. So yeah, it was really nice.
yeah. So I think that's it. Let's not maybe prolong it. And thank you so much, everybody. And Hadushek, thank you so much. So we can to you. So. Oh, Kinga says it was that she enjoyed it. So So again, if you have any questions, Hadi, I'm sure he will be happy to explore something. And most of materials, it's very difficult because it's in Arabic. So it's very difficult to access and unless somebody knows a bit of Arabic. But if not, then it's really easy to get lost. It's mostly Wikipedia and bye-bye. Okay, so thank you guys so much to the online team again. I hope everything was clear to hear and see. I think we didn't have even one internet break, which is basically first time. Didn't happen. So now we will have a 1 hour break. And after that, we will have probably like 2 and something hours of Dabke. I don't want to kill your legs. And now it's time for eating. And please remember, online team, that the choreography will happen tomorrow, not today, because I prefer not to stress about the connection and the visibility of the view. Okay? And all materials will be shared with everybody. So don't stress if you need to run today away or you want to repeat anything. It will be recorded, everything tomorrow and shared. Okay? Thank you so much. And bye-bye. I really hope it was recording. Of course, I should have turned it off, this one. Nagrywanie. Stop.